Irish Guy, and yes, this is another Premier League predictions video where I go head to head with other YouTubers. And last time out, you all finally got a piece of FNG after the comment section squealed about him so much you'd swear the man was Taylor Swift. And to be fair, he was worth the wait because he just squeezed himself into second in the leaderboard. I mean, if Anfield Agenda did not exist, then right now I would be on course to crawl between Irish stadiums. But today, for the midweek matches, let's welcome the Magpie channel. Hello!
Yes, people. My name is Matty Renton from the Magpie Channel TV. If you didn't know, get to know, head over there and subscribe, please, for Newcastle United content.
Yeah, you might remember this guy from recently being seen drinking the tears of Arsenal fans on AFTV, as if it was a Capri Sun. I bet Troops' tears would taste like chicken nuggets. But okay, Matty, what forfeit have you given me to do in case you top the leaderboard?
The forfeit at hand for Mr. Irish Guy himself. I want to see him in a full Sunderland kit running around St. James's Park.
What?
However many years Sunderland have been in the Championship, I think it's 7. That many laps around St. James's Park in a full Sunderland kit on a Newcastle match day.
Oh, I see. So you want me dead?
Dwight York on the back.
Why Dwight York on the back? That's such an unnecessary detail. York has not played for them in 15 years. Lads, I don't know if you truly appreciate how serious this one is. If Matty actually wins this thing, then I will have my teeth kicked in by Geordies. I mean, come on. A Sunderland jersey in the middle of 52,000 Newcastle fans. I mean, sure, most of them would just shake their heads and wag their fingers, a bit like my mum when she sees me eating cookies before dinner. But amongst that army of Newcastle supporters, there's gonna be at least 3 or 4 nutters who will want to eat my face. Wow, I really hope you do not win. Right, let's go. Ipswich versus Crystal Palace.
1-0, Delap. I mean, anyone else could have scored for them, other, so has to be him.
So after giving me a forfeit, using one of the most random and obscure Sunderland players of all time, the first goal scorer he's picked in this video just so happens to have a daddy who played at Sunderland himself. So I'm surprised, for a die-hard Geordie like Matty, then I would have thought that picking anyone with any sort of ties to Sunderland would be the equivalent to spitting at his nan on Christmas Day. Honestly, back in 2006, when Rory Delap was briefly part of the worst ever Premier League side with Sunderland, back before everyone realised he could throw the ball with the power of Thor, I bet 10-year-old Matty never thought he'd one day be backing the Sunderland Flops baby to score one day.
I think Ipswich at home, this is a big chance for them to get a huge win. Delap is on fire, to be fair for them, got some good goals this season.
Stop gassing up Delap's son! What next? He's gonna get a tattoo of Niall Quinn on his chin? Is he gonna write love letters to Steve Malbranck? Or propose to those Sunderland women who I interviewed 8 years ago? Come on, Matty, your entire brand is Newcastle United. So gassing up the relatives of old Sunderland employees, it's not a good look. It's like if a CBBS presenter was secretly filmed punching trick-or-treaters.
1-0. Delap, not Rory.
I will also go for a Delap goal, but also a Sammy Smodix goal and a consolation for Jean-Philippe Mateta, as Ipswich beat Crystal Palace 2-1. And let's be real, if Kieran McKenna's boys are serious about survival this season, they absolutely need to be winning home matches against relegation rivals. Otherwise, it'll be a more pointless 9 months than my mum's pregnancy. Yeah, she told me that she expected more than a crying potato who grew up to still poo the bed at 14. What? Leicester versus West Ham.
Oof, Ruud van Nistelrooy. First game in charge of the Foxes. Listen, I based my childhood career scoring goals on Ruud van Nistelrooy. That was who I based my footballing performances on throughout high school and everything.
Ruud van Nistelrooy. Really, Matty? Really? Look, when I was growing up, okay, if you ever heard someone describe themselves as modelling their game on Berbatov in PE, you'd very quickly discover that just equated to them wanting to goal hang in the penalty box for an hour. With such minimal movement, they wouldn't have even needed to have a shower. But Van Nistelrooy, was that the same in England? Was that the same? I don't know. Was that just shorthand for you wanting to goal hang in the box? Because honestly, I am open to saying that I modelled my game on Hatem Ben Arfa, which was absolutely just a shorthand excuse for saying that I'm a greedy goblin who doesn't want to pass the ball. I still don't. I still do not pass the ball. And of all the hundreds of teammates I've had in my life, I'm guessing many of them would happily push me in front of a bus. Most people I played football with, and still play football with now, they hate me. I'm pretty sure they hate me.
West Ham, they're shocking, even though they beat us, so again, it's not looking good for me. But yeah, West Ham are in the mud. Lopetegui, Moisey, not doing well. I think Van Nistelrooy's in charge anyway. Is he taking this game now? Is he taking training so soon and taking the game? I don't know. But if he is or he isn't, he's there and thereabouts. He'll have that impact from the stands, from the bench. Probably should have done my research. Haven't got time rushing this one.
Does anyone do any research for these videos? FNG was this close to sending me a file without any goal scorers in it.
Haven't got time.
Haven't got time? No, this isn't like popping in to say goodbye to your granny when she's on her life support machine. No, this is the Irish Guy channel. Who are we kidding? I don't blame you. Not even the spiders in this room give a toss.
3-2 Leicester, if Van Nistelrooy's in charge. If not, 2-2.
Does nobody do any homework for this? I feel like a frustrated teacher who keeps getting told by her lazy students that the dog ate their homework. Yeah, dogs are more likely to eat your baby brother than your long division.
Vardy hat-trick.
Vardy hat-trick. This was definitely because he could not be bothered to remember any other Leicester players. Just give them all to Vardy as if this was 2016. But it's not, Maddie. Because if you're right, that will mean that I'll be having not 1, not 2, but 3 ice cream showers on Thursday afternoon. I mean, I will completely stink of Jonah Hill's toilet. No thanks. But that bloke devours 4 Calippos in bed.
I'll go 3-2, Vardy hat-trick, and Bowen and Wan-Bissaka to go 3-3. You're on fire, that bloke.
Wan-Bissaka? If Wan-Bissaka manages to score 3 games in a row, the world will end. Honestly, lads, if that happens, I will eat a Christmas tree. I mean, I'm not really sure of the logistics of how I would accomplish that, but it doesn't matter because it ain't gonna happen. I'll go for a 1-0 Leicester win. I think the new manager bounce will kick in now against the horrified and miserable West Ham. Facundo Buonanotte, the little Argentine magician with the goal. Southampton versus Chelsea.
2-0 Chelsea, Jackson and Palmer.
Yeah, fair shout. I think Chelsea will comfortably beat them too. I know the Saints don't actually get battered all that much, despite their low points total, but yeah. I'll go for a pretty comprehensive 3-0 win for Enzo Maresca's boys. Chelsea are absolutely flying, so goals for Cole, Palmer, Nicholas Jackson, and weirdly, João Felix. I'm not even sure why. Man City versus Nottingham Forest.
Good Forest continue Man City's awful run of form and keep them mudded. Nah, surely this is the game where they turn it around. Surely this is a game where Pep stops scratching his eyebrows off and actually gets a win again. Chris Wood, though. Woodnaldo. Can he do something?
Can you imagine if Nottingham Forest actually managed to beat Man City at the Etihad? Then we would be approaching complete meltdown territory. We've already had the crisis. This would be even worse. I feel like when Chelsea's crisis turned into meltdown under Mourinho, when their form kept gradually getting worse each week, to a point where, I mean, for a man with such a proud home record in his career, to now be losing at home to newly promoted Bournemouth a few weeks before Christmas, that's when we knew something truly awful was happening. But this will not happen to City. They will get back to winning ways, and the pressure will be off after basically seeing their title aspirations emptied into a bin. And so, yeah, 2-0 Man City. Goals from Erling Haaland and Bernardo Silva.
I'm going to go 2-1 Man City. I will go Chris Wood for Forest. May even give them the lead. And then I'll go Savinho and Haaland.
Newcastle versus Liverpool.
Newcastle, Liverpool. The one we've all been waiting for. Not me. I could do without it, to be honest.
Yeah, pretty much.
I'd rather be watching anything else on a Wednesday night. We catch up on Deal or No Deal.
Yeah, most Newcastle fans are scared of this fixture. It is Liverpool at the absolute peak of their powers. Most Geordies would probably prefer to sit at home on Wednesday night, watching their grandma pick her nose for an hour. I know what he's saying because St. James's Park, against one of the big boys under the lights at night, can be an intimidating place for anyone. Just ask Mbappe. There is such a difference between the stadium in the daytime, especially in the morning where half the crowd can still taste toothpaste and sausage rolls in their mouth, and then in the evening when everyone is up for it after a long day at work. So this could potentially be a problem for Liverpool.
My days. To be honest, it wouldn't surprise me if we actually got a result in this one. Typical Toon. To get something against one of the big boys. They all turn up for the cameras. Yeah, Gordon wants that Liverpool move if it's true from what Liverpool fans are saying and telling me all summer that he wants to sign for them. But like I say, Newcastle have drew with Man City, beat Chelsea, beat Arsenal at St. James's this season, so...
Nah. Things at Newcastle are not good right now. Look, I think Newcastle 0, Liverpool 3. Cody Gakpo, Mo Salah, and Virgil van Dijk. I mean, Van Dijk always usually does something at St. James's Park. But yeah, that is the exact same scoreline and goal scorers I predicted for the Man City match. And I was very, very close. Same again, really. This truly will be a completely miserable Newcastle night.
I'm going to have to be honest. I want to win this predictions. 2-1 Liverpool. Salah, Nunez, because he loves St. James's Park, Darwin Nunez. It's the only time of the year he actually looks like he's worth £80 million that they paid for him. And then the one goal for Newcastle will be from Anthony Gordon. So 2-1 Liverpool.
Oh Maddie, he looks so depressed rattling off this scoreline. He doesn't want to be saying this. It does look a bit like I've just forced him to admit that his first kiss was with a dog. Don't worry, Maddie. Mine was with the fridge. Everton versus Wolves.
Everton v Wolves. Well, no one's going to watch that one, are they?
Yeah, this is going to be a completely rotten match, isn't it?
I'm going to go Wolves 2-1. Keane from a corner. Wolves. That's Strand Lawson, who scored on the weekend. And Cunha. 2-1 Wolves.
I am actually going to tip Gary O'Neill to get a result. I know. Shock. People have fainted outside, I can hear. Okay, that actually might just be a dog having a stroke. But I still think Wolves can get something here. 1-1. Iliman Ndiaye for Everton and Jurgen Strand Larsen for Wolves. Ndiaye's probably injured, isn't he? Arsenal versus Man United.
Oh, Ruben Amorim. Big win for him on the weekend. Arsenal, they're only 9 points off it. Can they come back? No, they can't. Haven't got the cojones. So, Arsenal, Man United. Ooh, I'm going to go 3-3.
3-3. 3-3. 3-3! You're expected to catch Anfield Agenda with nutty predictions like that? Can you imagine if this actually comes off? If it does, then Maddie, you have my word that I will eat an entire yogurt off your shoe, because there hasn't actually been a 3-3 draw in any fixture between Arsenal and Man United since October 1894. And this was officially a match between Newton Heath and Woolwich Arsenal. The last one sounds like a shop where your granny buys her jumpers. I mean, the first ever meeting between these clubs. I mean, there's not a single person alive who watched that match. It's completely lost to history. There hasn't been a 3-3 since then, and yet Maddie is going for something that has not occurred since the 1800s. Back when pirates roamed the earth. Are you mad? Nah, forget yogurt. If this match is a 3-3 draw, then yeah, I'll eat yogurt off your shoe. I'll do that all day, sure. But I'll also let you legally adopt me. I'll fill out the paperwork and everything.
I was going to say 2-2, but I'm going to go mad. I'm going to go 3-3. Why not? Classic.
No, don't go for that. 3-3 doesn't happen. Not between these clubs.
3-3. Let's go for that. Saka, Havertz, Trossard with the goals for them. Manu, Rashford, Casemiro, Garnacho.
Look, Man United look good under Ruben Amorim. I'll still go for a gunner's win though. Goals from Martin Odegaard and Bukayo Saka versus one from an in-form Marcus Rashford. 2-1. Aston Villa versus Brentford.
Aston Villa are in a horrible run of form. Thank you, Premier League. You can see it now, can't you? Aston Villa and Newcastle United both struggling. Two teams that have gone to the Champions League trying to break through the elite, but they can't because of PSR and FFP. And we're both, as it stands, are sitting 10th and 11th. Honestly, shambles from the Premier League. I hate this. Honestly, the way it's run now, it's making me fall out of love with football.
Come on, don't say that, Maddie. Don't say you're falling out of love with football. Do you not remember what Newcastle United was like? With Mike Ashley noisily slobbering donuts over the wheel? I actually think Newcastle United's rock bottom moment. It wasn't a heavy defeat or embarrassing cup exits in the third round. No, it was January 2020, Norwich City at home, 0-0 with the Canaries, bottom of the table Norwich, dominating possession in the cold. There was no sign of a takeover or even a Steve Bruce sack. This was just life now. And once Alan Saint-Maximin inevitably left, that will be the only chunk of light extinguished from this great club forever. Honestly, don't say you're falling out of love with football now because the Magpies aren't allowed to spend the money. 2020 was worse, much worse.
The way the FFP is, the way we can't spend, we've got all the Saudi money sitting in the bank, we can't strengthen. Villa can't kick on from their great seasons under Emery. It's an absolute joke. But Aston Villa, Brentford, I think that may be a draw, you know. I'm going to go 1-1. I'll go Brentford, just get the lead with Vissa, big Vissa, and then I'm going to go Duran off the bench. 1-1.
I agree. I think this will be a draw because Villa can't buy a win. Exactly. Spot on. 1-1. Goals from Yohan Wissa and Ollie Watkins against his former club. Fulham versus Brighton.
Fulham, Brighton. This is going to be another draw. I'm going to go 2-2. Smith Rowe with a goal for Fulham and Smith Rowe, and then
he can't think of any other Fulham players. This is like the Leicester one all over again.
I don't even know. Was I going to pick that? Iwobi?
He's not going to pick anyone else, is he?
Nah, two for Smith Rowe, a brace for Smith Rowe. It's hard picking all the goal scorers as well. It's tough ask this, isn't it? And then Brighton, I'll go Brighton goal scorers as well. This isn't easy. João Pedro and who else?
Are we going to be here all day, mate? I guess I'll just forfeit lunch, shall I? Okay, take your time, mate. I'm probably just going to have a handful of leaves from outside.
João Pedro, and who could get one from the midfield?
Literally scanning every Brighton midfielder in his brain. Surely James Milner is going to pop into your thoughts. Someone Newcastle bought when you were about 8.
I'm going to go João Pedro brace as well.
Pedro again, come on! This is the most unimaginative one so far, Maddie. But to be fair, I'll go 1-0 Brighton. João Pedro. What? Bournemouth versus Tottenham.
This one's... I tell you what, there's some close games this midweek fixtures. It is a tricky, sticky one.
Alright, Maddie, getting in the excuses early doors. But to be fair, I don't want you to win. I really don't. Because your forfeit will have me getting beaten to a pulp and fed to the fish in Lisa's Park.
3-2 Tottenham on this one. I'm going to go Evan Nielsen for Bournemouth, Clivert with the other one, and then Spurs, I think, Madison, Romero, and Solanke to get the nail in the coffin against these former sides.
Big result. Solanke against his former club. Oh, that would be mega painful. But look, I think everything you said was right up until you said James Madison. Because I think Bournemouth will win 2-0. Evan Nielsen and Justin Kluivert. And Zandoni Iriola proves that yes, he is a future world-class manager. But honestly, I'm telling you, the Cherries are winning this one. But look, that is the end of the predictions. And big thanks to Maddie from the Magpie channel. Thanks for coming on. Great guy. Any final words?
How's that for you? So let's hope I win this one. Cheers to the Irish guy for having us on his channel. Big fan of the channel. Known him for years. Great work over there. So big up yourself, mate. Thanks to all you lot watching. Just subscribe if you don't mind. That would be great. Nice one. See you later.
Are you gonna be the one to finally top Anfield Agenda and knock him off his perch? After your choice of forfeit, I sincerely hope not. Anyway, that's the video. What do you think? Let me know in the comments section below. What do you think is going to happen? Who do you want on next? Let me know in the comments. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to click your and subscribe as always. I'll talk to you in a while.